welcome to Inside the Chip. Today we are going to see about AirTags. Let's go. This little device can find your lost luggage in a foreign airport. It can tell you your keys are in your neighbor's house. It can track your bag across continents in real time. But here's the thing nobody tells you. There is no GPS inside this device, no cellular radio, no Wi Fi, no internet connection of any kind. It's just a dumb Bluetooth beacon with a coin cell battery. So, how on earth does it find your belongings anywhere in the world? The answer is one of the most clever pieces of engineering I've ever seen. And once I explain it, you'll never look at your iPhone the same way again. Let's open up an AirTag. Inside an AirTag, you'll find a CR2032 coin cell battery, the same one in your TV remote, a small circuit board carrying two chips, a Bluetooth low energy chip for broadcasting its presence, and an Apple U1 chip for ultra wideband precision finding, a tiny speaker for playing sounds when you're searching for it, and an AirTag. That's it, literally nothing. No GPS receiver, no SIM card slot, no Wi Fi radio. A standard GPS chip alone would drain this battery in hours. Cellular would drain it in days. Apple needed something that would last a full year on that tiny coin cell. And that meant completely rethinking how tracking works. Instead of the AirTag going out and finding its location, Apple made the world find it instead. Here is the genius of AirTag. Every single iPhone, the iPad, and Mac in the world, over 2 billion devices, is silently participating in Apple's Find My network. Every one of these devices is constantly listening for Bluetooth signals from nearby AirTags, completely in the background, without the owner knowing or doing anything. When an AirTag is away from you, say your bag is lost at an airport, it keeps broadcasting a tiny BLE advertising packet. When an iPhone anywhere walks past that bag, it silently detects the BLE signal, encrypts the location of where it has detected it, and secretly uploads that encrypted location to Apple's server. Your iPhone then downloads that location and shows you exactly where your bag is on the map. The iPhone that detected your AirTag has no idea it helped you. Apple servers have no idea where AirTag it is. The entire system is end-to-end encrypted and completely anonymous. 2 billion people are unknowingly helping each other find lost items every single day. This is called a crowdsourced location network, and it's one of the most elegant pieces of system engineering ever built into a customer product. We talked about BL advertising packets in our last video, and this is exactly where the knowledge pays off. The AirTag's BL chip wakes up every 2 seconds, broadcasts a tiny advertising packet announcing its presence, and immediately goes back to deep sleep. The entire transmission takes less than 1 milliseconds. The rest of the time, the chip is completely off. This is why a CR2032 battery can power up an AirTag for nearly a year. The radio is active for almost unimaginable small fraction of total time. The same Bluetooth low energy technology in your smartwatch, the one that makes it last for 7 days on a charge, is what makes an AirTag last for 365 days on a coin cell. And because every iPhone is continuously scanning for these BLE advertising packets in the background, the moment any iPhone comes within 100 meters of your lost AirTag, your location updates. In a crowded city, that could happen every few minutes. In a busy airport, every few seconds. Once you're physically close to your AirTag, within a few meters, something different takes over. Bluetooth alone can tell you something is nearby, but can't tell you exactly which direction or precise distance. That's where ultra wideband UWB you may know comes in. UWB is a completely different radio technology from Bluetooth. While Bluetooth measures signal strength to estimate the distance, which is imprecise and affected by walls and interference, UWB measures the actual time it takes for a radio signal to travel between two devices. Since radio waves travel at the speed of light, measuring that time with nanoseconds precision gives you distance accurate to centimeters. Apple's U1 chip in both the iPhone and the AirTag handles this UWB range. When you open the Find My app and tap Find, your phone uses UWB to calculate the precision, direction, and distance to your AirTag and shows you a directional arrow guiding you right to it. This is called precision finding. It's like having a compass that points directly at a lost keys, accurate to within 10 centimeters. No GPS needed. But this powerful tracking technology has a dark side. Within months of AirTag launching, reports emerged of people secretly placing AirTags in bags, cars, and jacket pockets to stalk victims without their knowledge. The same technology that finds your lost luggage could be used to track a person. Apple took this seriously and built in anti stalking features. If an AirTag that does not belong to you has been traveling with you for 8 to 24 hours, your iPhone automatically alerts you that an unknown AirTag is moving with you. The AirTag also starts playing a sound so you can physically find it and remove it. For Android users, Apple released a free app called Tracker Detect that does the same thing. If you ever get such an alert on your phone, take it seriously. Scan your bag and belongings immediately. The technology is powerful. The responsibility of how it used matters. Apple's anti-stalking features are a good engineering response to a real-world problem, but awareness is the first line of defense. Apple AirTag isn't the only tracker out there. Tile was the first, launched years before AirTag, and works with both iPhone and Android through its own network. Samsung has SmartTag, which uses Samsung's Galaxy Device Network. Google recently launched their own Find My Device network for Android. But here's the key difference: the network size determines accuracy and update frequency. Apple has over 2 billion active devices in its Find My network. That density means in any city, any airport, any mall, there's almost always an iPhone nearby to ping you your AirTag. In India specifically, iPhone adoption is growing fast in urban areas. In cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, AirTag works remarkably well. In rural areas with fewer iPhone users, Tile or Samsung SmartTag with your Android compatibility might actually serve you better. The chip inside is only as good as the network around it. Inside the tiny AirTag are two chips working together. The BLE chip, costing cents, handles all the advertising and the crowdsourced network communication. It's the same category of chip I work on every day professionally. A low power wireless SoC designed to run for a year on minimal power. The Apple U1 chip handles the ultra wideband ranging, the UWB ranging, the precise finding that guides you to within centimeters of your lost item. Together, these two chips, both smaller than a grain of rice, coordinate a global tracking system using 2 billion devices as infrastructure. The total component cost of an AirTag is estimated at under $1. Apple sells it for $29. That margin pays for the software, the Find My Network infrastructure, the anti stalking system, and years of engineering. This is what Silicon Plus software looks like as a business. A coin cell battery, two chips, smaller than grain of rice, no GPS, no cellular, no Wi-Fi. Yet it can find your bag in any airport in the world as long as one iPhone walks past it. That's the power of crowdsourced engineering, turning 2 billion devices into a global tracking network without any one of them knowing. Next week, we are going inside Wi Fi. How data travels through invisible radio waves at gigabit speeds. Why your Wi Fi slows down when your neighbor uses it. And what Wi Fi 6 actually changed inside the chip. Subscribe to Inside the Chip. See you next time.